When I troubleshoot someone's technique, I don't look at their mobility or how they brace or what cue I could give them. The first thing I look at is their center of mass and how it sits relative to their base of support. Because almost every technical issue, whether that is balance, bar path, inconsistency, comes down to how the athlete manages their mass. Think about the squat. It's not just a movement pattern. It's a constant fight to keep your center of mass balanced above your feet. When your center of mass drifts too far forward or backwards over your base of support, this is where your body starts to compensate because you're going to lose balance and the body is searching for other ways around. And then we see things like the bar traveling forward during the negative, the hips shooting up first when we're pushing out of the hole, or light loads already feeling unnecessarily heavy. And this is not a sign you lost strength, this is a sign you lost position. It's important that we understand the relationship between base of support and center of mass. The definition for base of support is simple. Everything that is in contact with the ground. Our feet when we're squatting, our hands when we are dipping or pulling. The center of mass is where the weight is balanced. That means if there is no load applied on our back through a barbell or no weight hanging off our hips, then the center of mass is located somewhere around the belly button, more so to the posterior, the backside of our body. If those two line up, so if the center of mass is managed nicely above the base of support, the body is moving efficiently. If it doesn't, or if they don't line up, well, the nervous system is going into survival mode. Simply because it needs to stabilize more, it needs to keep the body upright instead of moving efficiently. That's when we see lifters dealing with high RPEs already on low loads, simply because they need to work more to stay upright, not falling over, and that just takes away from the force output and requires the athlete to do more work already on those lighter loads just to manage its body in space. And that's also one of the main reasons why fixing the center of mass and the base of support is going to change the most when it comes to training. Here are a few common signs you've lost your center of mass. If you can't reach depth and fall forward, or if your bar path is inconsistent, obviously bar path in pulling and pushing movements is the trajectory. So if that is off in between reps, or if fatigue hits already early in a set where it actually should be manageable, then that's a sign that's not a lack of strength, but more so a center of mass issue. Tempo. Slow down the movement. A slow eccentric makes instability more obvious. If you can't keep your mass stacked with tempo, you won't be able to do that with a lot of load and speed. So tempo creates awareness and coordination, not just time under tension. Positional adjustments. Sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest difference. For example, standing a little bit taller before we initiate the squat, or applying a little bit more pressure onto the knuckles of the feet, realigning ribcage and pelvis with each other, Cues like this, they help fix your center of mass above your base of support. And this is where actually real stability happens. So before you cue, chest up, knees out, look at the athlete's mass and how it's distributed above their base of support. If the center of mass drifts forwards or backwards, fix that first, right? Don't try to fix the movement pattern on top of it. Instead, add stability, slow it down, and make small positional adjustments until they can control balance through the full range of motion. Because once you fix stability, technique will fix itself. Remember, base of support sets the foundation, center of mass sets the challenge, and stability sets the outcome. That's it for today's video. If you haven't done yet, please follow the channel, like and share this video. If you want help with your own training and you're looking for guidance, then reach out for my one-on-one online coaching. If you want to know how I work, subscribe to my newsletter, follow my socials, and see you in the next one.